and then Sammy. Matt, go ahead.
Coach, obviously another week where the offense really struggled. Didn't really during the game was still kind of in doubt. How do you get anything going? Just kind of where do you go from here offensively? And obviously, made a change in quarterback. Can you talk about that?
Well, yeah, we obviously use this bye week to make a lot of evaluations on things, and we got to find a way to get better without question. So every position's got to be evaluated. We got to be productive. We got to look at the guys that are making plays and those that are not in every single position, and we got to do just a great job of getting our guys, refreshed and ready from these last few weeks and get ready for our final push. So obviously we have to evaluate everything and find a way to score points, but we also got to play better defense. That was start of the game defensively was very poor and very frustrating. So giving up too many explosive plays.
Sammy, then Zach.
Coach, you go for it 6 times on 4th down, fake punt. What is the desperation level of this team right now?
Well, I think the 4th downs where they occur, you're just trying to find a way to stay on the field. The fake punt, obviously we needed to score touchdowns. You're not going to beat them kicking field goals. We only scored 3 points up to that time, so felt like what we called was there. Obviously, it came up short, so not a good decision. But at the same time, we need to find a way to get some momentum going for our football team. So just trying to be aggressive with that. Obviously, it's a very aggressive call in that situation. Didn't work out, but that game when we were down the way we were, we need to get something going right away to give us a chance to win the game. So that was the objective there, and trying to be aggressive.
Zach, then Mason.
Tom, I guess with the bye week, it would seem the obvious time if dramatic change was necessary anywhere, whether it was positionally, whether it was play calling. Is that something you would consider? You talk about evaluating everything. Would you include evaluating some of maybe the most, fundamental elements of the way things are structured offensively and defensively?
Yeah, I think but I think for tonight, I just think that we need to execute the calls better. From what I saw, so there was a lot of receivers open, a lot of opportunities to make proper reads, and didn't do that. So to me, that's really what I saw today. I haven't watched the film yet, but there's no question everything's going to be evaluated without a doubt. But at the same time, tonight's game was execution to me.
Mason, then Seth.
Coach, I think earlier this week it was Walt Bell that said that execution kind of is a word that gets used kind of for lack of a better terms with having to do with the preparation. Would you say that it stems from the preparation from this week, the execution misfalls today, or where does that come from?
I don't think so. I felt like we had a good week of preparation. Wouldn't have said the same thing a week ago after that game. But this week I felt our guys prepared well. We just, we missed some open receivers and we didn't make some good reads. So those are critical things. You have to have in critical situations, critical downs at times, and there's just overall, both sides feeding off of each other. Obviously when the defense comes out and gives up chunk plays, several in a row, it just creates a very negative environment for both sides of the ball. So you obviously both sides got to step up, and we got to get a whole lot better. Because I do believe we have a chance to be better. I do believe that for sure. But we got to do it. It doesn't matter what I say or think. We got to use this time to really improve. And whether it's making changes at certain positions, whatever it takes to be able to get our guys in position to execute those plays and do the things we need to do to win football games in this conference. Because obviously Maryland's a good football team. I give them credit. They got an excellent quarterback and a lot of talent, and so hats off to them. And I believe we definitely played one of the top teams in the Big Ten without question. But at the same time, we didn't play good enough.
Seth and Zion.
This is the 3rd straight week. Your defense has given up 400 yards of offense, and you mentioned the big chunk plays that you guys gave up. Are you seeing kind of any similar trends, or the same kind of things in terms of the breakdowns that are happening there?
There were 2 of the first ones. I thought were more fundamental of just playing, vertical routes with our eyes, and 2 different players that made those mistakes. So obviously the film's going to really tell me more of that in terms of the trend piece of it all. But they definitely put you in a lot of conflicts vertically and with the way that they structure things. But at the same time, I was disappointed in the way we played those. Didn't expect that to happen. I really expected it to be a 4-quarter battle in my mind going in. But at the same time, it did not unfold that way. So I just got to look at that without question. Going to do a really hard evaluation of our defense to be able to help us not give up those explosive. To me, that's just, as long as we don't give up those explosive plays, then it gives you a fighting chance.
Zion, and then we'll wrap with Daniel.
Tom, what was your message, I guess, to Taven when you decided to put Brendan in the game for those final few drives?
Well, bottom line is that we just needed to, a spark, looking for something. Obviously, got two quarterbacks that have proven they can play, so felt like that Brendan, has earned the right to have that opportunity. So he knows you got to play well if you want to continue to play your position. So everybody's in that same boat. So bottom line is that Brendan came in there and made some plays, but obviously they had some guys subbed out as well. So it's about what we got to do to help this team get better. So he understands he's got to perform to be able to be in that position.
Daniel Lessman.
Coach, so obviously 2 losses in the last 3 games, and I think you said on Monday or just sometime earlier this week, the locker room after the Akron game, but it kind of felt like a loss. It's probably 3 games in a row. You didn't perform quite as well as you wanted to. What is it, as coaches, do you need to tell the team to kind of keep their morale up after probably 3 performances they were disappointed in?
Yeah, I think that you rely on the leadership of your guys, the character of your guys in that room, and be able to grab certain guys individually before we went into the locker room and then said what I said. But it's about understanding the big picture of where we're at, where we want to be, and the time we have. A lot of football ahead of us, and so that's a reality. That's true, and we got a week here to be able to get better, and that's going to be the focus. And so the whole objective will be to improve ourselves fundamentally, get better schematically, and make sure we got the right guys in the right spots. And so bottom line is that we got a lot of character in that room, and I expect the guys to continue to battle and fight and just keep getting better.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Awesome. Have a great night, Elio.